Enjoy the journey along with the destination. Long ago, in the peaceful valley of Lyra, lived a boy named Ethan. He was curious, brave, and always dreamed of doing something extraordinary. In the center of the valley stood a mighty mountain, so tall that its peak touched the clouds. Legend said that at the very top, hidden in a cave, lay a crystal of pure light that shone like the morning sun. Whoever found it would be blessed with wisdom and happiness forever. Ethan's eyes always turned toward that mountain. While others were content playing in the fields or fishing in the rivers, Ethan whispered to himself, "One day, I'll climb to the very top and find the crystal." The villagers often laughed. "Why waste your time?" they said. "It's dangerous up there. Just stay safe and live here in the valley." But Ethan's heart was set. One bright morning, with a small bag of food, a flask of water, and his wooden flute, Ethan set off toward the mountain. His heart raced with excitement. He imagined himself already standing at the peak, crystal in hand, admired by the whole village. At first, he ran quickly up the gentle slopes, eager to reach the top. But soon, the path grew steeper, and Ethan grew tired. He stopped to catch his breath. While resting, he noticed a patch of wildflowers swaying in the breeze. Bees danced among them, and butterflies glided gracefully. For the first time, Ethan slowed down. "This is beautiful," he thought, smiling. The next part of the journey led him into a dense forest. Tall trees whispered in the wind, and rays of sunlight peeked through the leaves. Ethan was nervous. It was dark and quiet. But soon, he heard laughter. A family of squirrels played on the branches above, chasing each other from tree to tree. Ethan sat and watched, laughing along. Deeper in the forest, he met a traveler who had hurt his foot. Ethan gave him water and played a cheerful tune on his flute to lift his spirits. The man smiled and said, "Thank you, young boy. You may be searching for the crystal, but remember, every kind act is a treasure too." Ethan nodded, though he still dreamed of the crystal. After many hours, Ethan reached a rushing river. At first, he thought only of how to cross it. But as he sat by the bank, he noticed fish swimming joyfully, leaping in and out of the water. A bird perched nearby began to sing. Ethan pulled out his flute and played softly. To his surprise, the bird sang along, and for a while, the world felt like a grand concert. Maybe this journey is not so lonely after all, Ethan thought. Further up, Ethan came across a small hut where a poor family lived. Their children had never seen a flute before, so Ethan played for them, filling the hut with music. The children clapped and danced, and their laughter echoed through the hills. When he left, the old grandmother pressed a loaf of bread into his hand. "Take this, traveler. The crystal may be bright, but your heart is already shining." Ethan felt warmth spread inside him. Days later, after crossing rocky cliffs and cold winds, Ethan finally reached the top of the mountain. His heart pounded with excitement as he entered the cave. And there it was, the crystal of pure light, glowing softly as though it held the sun inside. He picked it up carefully. The crystal was indeed beautiful, but as he held it, memories of his journey came rushing back: the wildflowers, the squirrels, the music by the river, the laughter of children, the kindness shared. Tears filled Ethan's eyes. "The crystal is precious," he whispered, "but the true treasure was the journey itself." When Ethan returned to the valley, the villagers gathered in awe. He showed them the crystal, but he also told them stories of the forest, the river, and the people he had met. "Remember," he said, "the destination gives us purpose, but the journey gives us life. Don't rush so quickly to the end that you forget to enjoy the steps along the way." From then on, Ethan wasn't just the boy who brought back the crystal. He was the boy who taught everyone to enjoy the journey along with the destination.